All right, Gravel Throat Reviews here, and today I want to shoot back in time to the beginning of the year and talk about the newest release from the eccentric and erotic visionary FKA Twigs. FKA Twigs is an English singer, songwriter, producer, and very talented dancer as well. Her newest album, EUSEXUA, was released on January 24th, 2025 on Young Recordings and Atlantic Records as well. This album is a psychedelic journey through a number of pop and dance adjacent genres, including art pop, EDM, house, hyperpop, R&B, and beyond. Eusexua kicks off with a title track also called Eusexia, and it opens with some distant, delicate perks and rhythmic synth notes that move through the wispy atmosphere. FKA Twigs delivers a soft and radiant vocal performance that leaves me feeling nostalgic and comforted. There is a very distinct minimalistic production style on this track that is gorgeous and spacious. This is one of my favorite tracks on the album. It reminds me very much of the early works of Bjork and Grimes. The next two tracks are Girl Feels Good and Perfect Stranger, both contemporary pop tracks with danceable rhythms and sticky chorus sections. Girl Feels Good remarks on the communication between two lovers, and Perfect Stranger is a dark dance banger that talks about falling in love with a perfect stranger and them being a great match because they know nothing about you and your background. Pretty relatable. Then we get the track Drums of Death, and is a collaboration between FKA Twigs and Corliss. This is a glitched out song that fits snugly in the hyperpop genre. Next is the song Room of Fools. This is a multi-phased EDM banger that has grown on me tremendously in the last few hours as I've been writing this review. FKA Twigs talks about working with a cast of emotionally scarred individuals that come together to make beautiful music. There is a very strong Bjork influence again on this track, and I absolutely love it. Moving on to the next track, it's called Sticky, and it is a beautiful and delicate ballad with some soft, warm piano keys. This track feels vulnerable and touching, and it is one of the most beautiful moments on the entire record. Next is the track Childlike Things, and this is an upbeat track that features some guest vocals from Northwest. It is a really playful dream pop track that is wholesome and memorable. Next is the track Striptease, and it is one of the tracks that grabbed me the most when I heard this album back in January. I love the chorus, and the sexual tension is cranked up to 1,000 on this one, but it doesn't come off cheap or corny in any way. The second to last track is an homage to submission and sexual exploration and being open with one's sexuality. The closing track is a singer-songwriter track with some acoustic guitars and soaring vocals that have a 90s flair that could be at home on like the Titanic soundtrack. And I say that in the best way possible, of course. FKA talks about leaving a message to a lover about the possibility of not waking up the following morning. The underlying message is that we all have been lost in looking for peace and solid ground. In conclusion, I think this is a beautiful album, and I'm glad that I took the time to revisit it as it has grown on me quite a bit. This album is filled with sexual undertones and tension, but it never feels cheap or grotesque. It's a very interesting listen. I recommend this album to fans of, again, Bjork and Grimes, but also to fans of artists like Caroline Polachek and Sia. Massive shout out to FKA Twigs. I'm excited to see what she does on her next album. Go check out this new album, EUSEXUA. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for your time today. Gravel Throat Reviews. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.